This is Beyond a Reasonable Doubt with your hosts, Mark Garrigus and Gary Smith.
GPS, how are you this fine 3-day weekend?
I'm well. How are you?
Very good. Any plans? Are you going to staycation? What's your deal?
I don't exactly get to go far from my computer, so it'll definitely be stay something.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. You know, the stay something. How's that? Stay workation? There a term
to call
for
it a
that?
staycation while I'll be working all weekend is a little ridiculous. So I shy away from that term, but it will be stay away from downtown LA, I suppose. I guess I can enjoy that.
Very, very quiet today, by the way, as I sit here in downtown LA.
Yeah, most people have the weekend off.
Well, not the alley. The alley is quite busy.
Well, those
now.
people don't get time off. Their demons stay with them 24/7, 365.
I was going to, and there's about 4 guys surrounding the building right now as I was going out to get coffee, who I was going to get them a double shot of espresso as well. I thought it might help a little bit, but
I think they need a double shot of something a little stronger in order to really have their day enlightened.
Speaking of double shots, okay, I know I'm going to betray the fact that this is completely my fascination and not yours. Is that what I'm about to go into?
It's not that it's not my fascination. I just don't know that there's a ton to say about it. It just is. I mean, it's omnipresent on the internet. I've seen it. I've enjoyed it. It's fine. I don't have a ton to say on the subject.
I do, actually.
God bless. Go for it. Okay. I don't know that the two of us need to opine for 25 minutes on this, but you're the co-host of the show. So God bless.
I actually think we're co-hosts, but I actually think there's a couple of lessons to be learned in this humor that is, for those who don't know what we're referring to, Gary.
Cardi B.
Yes.
Yeah.
And let's just set the stage and play just a couple of little, if you want me to cut out, I'll cut out. But I think for those who aren't watching on the internet, it's definitely worth it.
I have a hard time believe that there are people on the internet who are not watching, but maybe that's the algorithm I subscribe to. It's everywhere.
I was going to say, in the comments, please let us know if this is something you were following or not.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's our first clip.
Walking forward.
Right. And she's... You said she's bigger than you? Is that correct?
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
I mean, look.
I mean, it's funny.
I don't agree with that. What is your basis? Are you saying she's physically bigger? She's taller?
I mean, you have her medical records, right?
I don't have anything. I'm asking you the question.
I mean, I was 130 pounds at that time.
So she's overweight, right? In your opinion.
Objection, no.
She's a little...
You don't need to answer me.
Okay.
Well, hold on, Gary.
Did
so
you
we can
make-
set it up because we often say that we jump too quickly. Somebody did a good summary on one of the tweets of what this case is in referring to the plaintiff's lawyer is a Temu. Was it a Temu lawyer?
Temu is how it's pronounced, which is a Chinese retailer where you can get things, facsimiles of American products for extremely cheap. You can get a $90 lamp for $4 if you're willing to wait 6 weeks for it to be shipped from China, or at least you could before some of the recent changes.
Right. So that would be the latest cultural iteration of what I would have called in my day a Kmart.
Sure. Similar. So the tweet that you're referencing reads, this Cardi B trial is comedy gold. The lady Amani Ellis suing her is clearly just trying to cash in on suing a rich celeb, and her, the plaintiff lawyer, sounded like one of those, quote, "You don't pay us unless we win" billboard guys, like he was hired off Temu.
A pretty good summary, wouldn't you say, of this case?
I mean, look. Do I think that I would be a better lawyer than that guy? I'm not going to say that, but
Gary, I've been in a courtroom with you. You absolute. I've watched you in a courtroom. Gary.
You have.
I have watched you in a jury trial with a lot higher stakes than a security guard who is hassling Cardi B as she's going to her gynecologist while she's pregnant.
Like I said, Mark, I'm not going to say it, but I'll let you say it because it's apparent that I would be a better lawyer than this guy.
I was gonna say you could out lawyer because this is part of my.
I don't have anything. Just what does she look like to you? There's another clip that we'll get to, I would imagine, where he goes, say it to her face. Like, say it again. Say it to her face. She's right here. It's like,
please play that.
I don't know exactly where it is. It's in a longer clip that we have. So I'll just start playing that clip. And I'm not exactly positive when we will get to it. But let's see here. I think it's this one right here. So let's see.
Tell us in your own words what you said.
I said, bitch, get the fuck out my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?
By the way, he did tell her to say what she said, but in open court to go, bitch, I said, get the fuck out my face. Like, it's fantastic. I mean, it is. It's
good. It's like, dude, are you purposely trying to torch your client's case? Well, which then begs the question, why is this a trial and why didn't this case get dismissed?
Exactly. All right. So it's coming up in just a second here. I'll keep playing the clip.
No, go ahead.
Huh?
Say it again. Say objection, Your Honor.
You want me to say it to her
I want
face?
you to tell it to her face what you said on that day so she can hear it for herself.
The objection is sustained.
And, Your Honor, do we have civility in the courthouse?
And if you wanted to scratch or cut her face with your right hand or your left hand, if you wanted to do it, you could have done it, correct?
But
You're
I
not
didn't,
disabled.
But
right?
I didn't because I had a baby inside me.
How did she know?
Time out. Let's slow down the pace just a little bit.
Are you disabled? Yes or no?
At that moment, when you're pregnant, I'm very disabled. You want me to tell you things I can't do?
Fine. What was your months? 4 months? 3 months? 3 to 4 months. Fair enough?
For anyone who's not watching on YouTube, please go subscribe, youtube.com/reasonable doubt podcast, because you're not really getting the full picture of what this testimony is. I mean, to say Cardi B is testifying verbally is a disservice to what the jury is witnessing. I mean, you've never seen so much emotion come through on off the stand. I mean, Cardi B, to say Cardi B wears...
I have known who Cardi B is for years, obviously. You have to be under a rock. This trial has made me fall madly in love with her. The emotions, the way she emotes, the way she just handles, what do you call him? Temu. Sorry.
It's okay.
Temu Tim.
Yeah.
Temu Tim.
Yeah. See, now for me, this is when I first fell in love with her. I mean, you know, I've enjoyed her music for a long time, certainly. But when I first fell in love with her was when she went on social media. I'm guessing it was like the late 20-teens, 2018, 2019. She did a video where she sort of realized how much she was being taxed by the government. And she started going off, not necessarily in a political way, but in a rich person, where's my money going kind of way. And she was losing it and had all of these same affectations going on and was just freaking out about how much money she was being taxed. And that's where I sort of fell in love with her. And this is the exact same thing 7-8 years later. This is the exact same Cardi B, the exact same emotions. I mean, to say she wears her emotions on her sleeve is putting it mildly. I mean, the faces she is making, when she was asked whether or not the defendant was larger than her and how she knew that. I mean, she touched her face twice, pointed at her eyes, pointed at the defendant or pointed at the plaintiff. I mean, it's something. Yeah.
The plaintiff should be the defendant in this case, or at least Temu Tim should be, but let's. Do you get a little frozen on this, Gary?
Yeah, I got a notice a second ago that my internet connection was unstable, so hopefully that's not coming through on the recording. But yes, it's not ideal over here.
Okay, there was also. Do you have the clip with the wigs? Because that's also one of my favorites.
Is that the one that has like the post production and all the words on the screen and stuff like that?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, I think I have that.
It's worth. And I'm telling you, come over to. Gary's curating of this is actually should be a bonus episode in and of itself.
Did you call her fat?
No, I was calling her a bitch.
Is that the one you were thinking of, or is there a different one?
That's one of them. I mean, there's
so many that it's hard for me to keep track, because I've got 4 videos where the first frame is basically all the same thing because it's just photos of her on the stage. But I do. That is one of the quotes that has gone the most viral from this. Were you calling her fat? No, I was calling her a bitch. Like it's just. I mean.
It is, as you say, it will be iconic. I'm telling you right now.
It already is. It already is. I'm sure there will be people in the comments who are going to learn about this for the first time from this episode, but I doubt it's going to be many, because if you follow the law at all, or if you follow rap at all, I mean, this has got to have been in your feed, because this is, I would say, in the last 4 days, I would say it's a third of my social media feeds. And I mean, I have friends who will stop by my office and start casually scrolling Instagram, and then I hear it coming out of their phones too. So it's like it is permeating.
And what I think I'll end with, and you'll maybe have the clips there that people obviously will see when they're doing it. But it really, there is both. There's a couple of vehicles to get rid of cases that should never see the light of a day. And one of those is a motion for summary judgment. I don't know if there was one filed here. I'll take a look at some point this week if I've got a minute or two. Another is a judgment on the pleadings. Judgment on the pleadings probably wouldn't, but hard to believe that this survived a motion for summary judgment, because this is such a ridiculous case. It's so over the top ridiculous. How you could allege that a security guard who dwarfs Cardi B while she's going to her medical office, which I believe the uncontroverted evidence is the medical office was closed so that she would not get harassed as she's going there.
That's my understanding as well.
The security guard is in her face and filming and doing the whole bit. I mean, this is the kind of thing that makes people hate the law, and I understand it.
Yeah, I do too, and I appreciate the fact that Cardi's lawyers did not try to coach. Well, I mean, maybe they tried, but they were unsuccessful if they did. But did not try to coach her into being anything but herself, because I mean, she's quite clearly being herself. What did you say to her? I said, "Bitch, get out my face!" Like it's kind of fantastic. And I feel like this is a little bit of a product of what you're talking about, which is her lawyers understand that they can just let her be an unvarnished version of herself, and that the jury is going to appreciate it. And the fact that she's not trying to, come with, well, I asked her to please step out of my personal space while I was attempting to enter the medical office. Like that, we don't need that here, because this is so stupid that Cardi can just be Cardi and it's going to go her way.
Yeah, like I said, there's so many vehicles that this should have been thrown out. I can't even begin to name them. I'm directed verdict motion. I mean, just a million ways that this should have been kicked. So it's hard to believe this is going to the jury, but apparently on Tuesday it is.
Yeah, well, we'll keep an eye out and give you guys an update next week. But in the meantime, Mark, thank you for taking some time this weekend. Enjoy the rest of your 3-day weekend, and try to dodge the needles there in Fentanyl Alley on your way out.
I'm going to put my shoes on so I don't step on any.
Probably a good call. I don't tend to walk around outside the office barefoot, so I would advise you to do the same.
Thanks, Gary. Good to see you.
You as well, Mark. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Reasonable Doubt. Subscribe on YouTube at youtube.com/Reasonable Doubt Podcast.